welcome back to another episode of Fabric Crafts with Nash. In this episode, I am going to tell you all about my visit to the Malabrigo Mill. First of all, I did have some connections to get into the Malabrigo Mill because I don't think if you were just happen to knock on the door, they will let you in. I don't know. I want to think because I had connections I could get through. But when you walk into, when you go towards where the building is, it is in a very interesting place because at the time they had a lot of construction going on and they were fixing the streets and whatnot, so we had to go through the back entrance of the building. And when we got there, we started going to these stairways which looked like they had been on a fire, and apparently that was true, like the building caught on fire. So there was a lot of ashes on the wall and stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't dangerous, but it was kind of creepy. And once you keep on going up on the stairs, you get to this floor, and then everything is white, and then it had like huge windows. It was seriously like a nearest heaven. Like, oh my God, I arrived to heaven. They let us in and we opened the door, and it was just like a ton of yarn, and it was the whole inside of the where Malabrigo is at is like white, so it does look like heaven. That would be like a heaven will look for a knitter. It's just full of yarn. So when you walk in, the first thing you see is all the naked yarn, which is all the basic yarn without a color. And once you keep on walking in and they start giving you the tour, we saw these ladies who were making the cones of yarns into the actual skeins that they will use to dye. And then so after that you keep on walking, and they have the area where they actually dye the yarn, which are all the pots and stuff. And at that time I think they were dyeing one of their blue yarns. And after that they went ahead and showed us the dry room where they let all the yarns dry. And at the time they also had a bunch of blue yarn. I think it was azules. After that we went into the area where they start tagging all of their colorways, and they had inspections, like quality inspections, to see which ones made the cuts and which one didn't. And then they have an area where they actually store all the yarn, like all the colors, and pull out for shipping orders and stuff like that. So that was really, really cool. While we were there, it was absolutely amazing. In my head I had this idea that I was gonna go in and I was gonna tape and I was gonna interview people, but to tell you the truth, I just got in, gave the camera to my husband, and started running around like a kid in a candy store. I mean, I had so much fun. I totally forgot about the camera. I only remember I had a camera after I got out and realized that I had a ton of yarn in my hands and I didn't know what happened. I mean, it was like so surreal. I thought it was a dream. It was amazing. So in this video I am going to show you all the stuff I got at Malabrigo. So I think this video is going to be super long, so if you bear with me, I will show you what I got. So I decided, I mean, I already own a lot of Malabrigo, but I wanted to get like special things, at least to me, like sweater quantities and interesting colorways that I wouldn't necessarily find at the store, or I mean things that I wanted to buy. Basically I just wanted to buy yarn. So what I got first was a sweater quantity of Malabrigo Silky Merino in Cape Cod Gray, which this is like a DK weight yarn. It is a beautiful gray color with a nice sheen because of the silk content in it. So I went ahead and got these. So this is the bag of all of them. There should be like 9 or 10 skeins of these. I also got, I just fell in love with this one. I saw all these skeins together, and this is Indecita in Rios. And one of the amazing ladies in the quality control, she picked all of the skeins by hand to make sure that they kind of had the same type of coloring, the same kind of purples, the same amount of greens, the same amount of purples, things like that. So yeah, these were all hand-picked, so I love them. They are beautiful. So I got, I think I got 10 skeins of that. And I've also got some of these neon pink colors that they have in the actual collection. I think I got 3 skeins of this one. It is absolutely beautiful. I think they released this colorway during the spring or summer of 2014. So if you haven't gotten a hold of this one, go ahead and grab it. The reason why I picked it is because I've seen some of these yarn on the store, but it looks very dark to me, and these ones are like actually neon pink, so I went and grabbed some. So I grabbed 3 skeins of Malabrigo Finito in Jupiter. So this should be around 600 yards. It's a beautiful, beautiful pink with browns and rosy colors. It's amazing colorway. I already made a hat and some gloves with this colorway, and I just love it. I just can't stop knitting with it, so it had to come home with me. And then I was able to get these skeins. I have no idea what colorway this is. I don't know what it is. I didn't get a tag for it, but I just love them so much because they were so unique, so I went ahead and grabbed them. So yeah, these are it. I think I grabbed 3 skeins of these, but this is what I had brought worth of yarn. So it's like a big tote. So I am just going through it right now with you guys. I also got some skeins of this one that is called Bea or something like that, or B-E-E or something. It is a very whimsical colorway. I just had to grab it. I really, really love it. So I got 3 skeins of these. And I got 1 skein of Malabrigo Twist in Grapes, which is a really nice purple, and I wanted something for a hat or gloves or something like that, so I went ahead and grabbed this one. So yeah, I absolutely love it. It was an amazing trip, a trip of a lifetime. If you guys have a chance to go to the Malabrigo Mill, I think it's a must visit. You will be overwhelmed with all the beautiful, amazing things that they have there. I would like to thank all the people from the Malabrigo company for making such beautiful yarns. I would like to thank all the girls who were there. You guys were super amazing. All the people who were there for quality control. They were so nice to all of us. I mean, I was so in love with everybody. And when we left, I was very, very sad. He was like, why do we have to leave? Why can't I stay here forever? But I think the people who worked there actually wanted to go home and, you know, spend time with their family, you know, with some crazy stranger who loves yarn. But I mean, from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my heart, you guys, thank you so much for all your hospitality and for treating us so well while we were there. I knew Malabrigo was a very special company, and I love their yarn. And I was not disappointed when I visited the mill. I think the love for the yarn translates so well into how they treat the customers, how they treat the color process, how they treat everything with love. So I think that is felt throughout the yarn community, and I think that's why the yarn is so popular. Besides the colorways, the amazing bases, and the amazing price point, Malabrigo totally was an amazing time while we were there. So yeah, thank you guys at Malabrigo, and I think that is the Malabrigo haul. So without further ado, I think this is all I'm going to show you for today. Have an amazing weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!